Silverback, just waking up, waking up to Juice Radio. Kool-Aid in my cup, check out my melody, check out my melody. Y'all don't get it, forget it, what up melody? Radio for indie or industry, R&B, EDM or MCs, hip-hop, send in your MP3s, EP singles or full CDs. Straight to rotation, cut loose. What's that radio station? The Juice. Hey, this is Kool-Aid. And when I'm in Minnesota, I listen to the radio station The Juice. Like you should.
They say you never miss a good thing till it's gone. Now I'm stuck sitting here thinking what went wrong. I had a good man, he was right there in my grasp. How could I mess that up? I just don't understand. Cause when you got it, you don't want it, ain't that how it go? So then you switch up, but you slipped up, bitch, you must be slow. How you picky and still choose the ones that's iffy? Can't identify real love if it came and slapped you with the blicky. Oh. He's my homie, love a friend. It's like a sin to me, don't know what's got him into me. Just like a game, take another spin. Steady losing, though I'm playing to win. Love how it's killing me, this toxic masculinity. He says I'll never have a good thing, but he's wrong. So I'm stuck sitting here knowing all along. He was a good man, he was right here in my hands. Pray to God that I could have him in advance. But when I had him, I ain't want him, ain't that how it go? Instead I slipped up, picked the one that's only meant for show. This ain't new to me, quite frankly, this is true to me. Tried to leave him, double back, put on that red nose like a goofy. Oh. No, not again. But I love him, he's my homie, love a friend. It's like a sin to me, don't know what's got him into me. Just like a game, take another spin. Steady losing, though I'm playing to win. Love how it's killing me, this toxic masculinity. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just can't keep loving on you. The more I wanna change my ways, it only stays the same. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just can't keep loving on you. The more I wanna change my ways, it only stays the same. Stays the same. No, not again. But I love him, he's my homie, love a friend. It's like a sin to me, don't know what's got him into me. Just like a game, take another spin. Steady losing, though I'm playing to win. Love how it's killing me, this toxic masculinity.
Be my day right there, y'all. Toxic. That's a dope joint. Dope voice. Dope chick. Gratitude for sharing your art with us. Appreciate love you so much. Peace, y'all. What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Last week, okay, first of all, I don't know why I keep saying that. It's like a pop-up message on there, y'all. I have not figured out how to get it off my Facebook. I can't figure out how I got it on there. So if anyone knows how I got it on there and how I can get it the off, it happens when I go live. So it's somewhere in my live settings, but I have yet to find it again. So y'all, please forgive me. We are not doing that. That is not tonight. Sheesh. So peace, y'all. Last week definitely would have looked funny as heck right here on this here screen because I had the puffiest face on one side of my face. I had an experiment and I used far too much peppermint for something that I was trying to do for myself. And let's just say that I pretty much Yeah, I did way too much peppermint. And that is something that you have to be really careful with because peppermint is a very strong essential oil. And I know better. So I really had no excuse. I should have been more careful. And I should have followed my intuition, which was like, go dump that out and just do it right. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. It was most definitely not fine. And lesson learned. So I apologize for missing last week. I did miss y'all, and I'm grateful to have you guys come back this week with me. I wanted to chat with you about some things. I do want to show you guys because I had people asking about the earrings that I was making because I twisted some feather earrings and people were asking me about earrings, so I wanted to show you. I did make a set, you guys, and this set is super dope because they're they're owl feathers, and it's a set because I don't do anything like exactly the same. I like things to coordinate but not necessarily match, if that makes sense. So it's my art, so you kind of get my art. So for the people that were asking about the feather earrings, I did make a set. So if you're interested in this dope set of owl feather earrings, hit me up. I got you on that. And then, it is the season where people are giving gifts to each other. So, you guys, your girl is an independent business owner. So, I do want to share with you, like, I have gift baskets available and they are completely customizable. So, they come with a bag that I decorate. It has a tag. They come with the stuff to make the bag pretty. You know what I'm saying? So, you get all of that and you get the basket and you get the filler inside of it so that it's, what I'm saying. And then you get the stuff that you choose. This is one is a two-piece set, and then you get an extra gift as well. So every gift basket has different stuff. You get to pick what you want. Like this is a 2 for 40. So this gift basket comes with 1 bar of soap, and then you get to pick like a customizable item, and then it always comes with a gift too. So all this stuff, you guys, you could just give the gift. Like it's that simple. You don't even have to do anything but write your knit and be like, here you go. I have 3 sizes though, you guys. So I wanted to show you the other ones. This one is a 2 for 60. I'm sorry, 4 for 60, my bad. And get 2 bars of soap, and then you get two customizable items, and then you get a free gift, and then the basket, and you get a bag. Boom. Otherwise, I have a 6 for 80, same thing. So there's different things you guys can add in there. Like I have candles and hair oil, beard oil, body and bath oils. Let's see here. What else? You guys, I made these cute little mushroom crochet necklaces that could go in there too. There's all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking for gift ideas, boom, I got you. Peace, goddess. Love you so much. Gratitude for being here. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, it did little hearts. That's so dope. So yeah, that is what I have. And also, if you don't want to do a gift basket, like you just want to buy a couple bars of soap or something for somebody or yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like there's other options, but I know people are giving gifts right now, so I thought I would just showcase a little bit of what I do because I don't really do that a lot on the juice. I usually talk about everybody else. So I just thought you guys, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for gifts, your girl got you covered. So hit me up. I make all kinds of all natural products, and I am very cautious with my essential oils, regardless of what I did to myself. Mad scientists. It's what we do. We practice and fuck up in our own home with ourselves so that way we do it right for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Although I actually knew better with that. That was just some trying to figure out a situation. Oh man. So I love y'all. I'm so grateful to have you guys here today. And this is another ladies' show. I want to talk to my ladies, to my goddesses, to my divine feminines out there in the world. Uh, we really have to connect, and I I want to build community with y'all. So I feel like I have to speak to you sometimes about certain things that are just kind of like, women related and feminine related things. And excuse me, I have been seeing some stuff online recently, and I see it a lot. And the reason that I speak on this is because, first and foremost, I just want to clarify that whenever I speak on things about healing or growing or, things that I see in other people, the reason that I can see those things in other people is because it's probably something that I had to grow through myself, something that I myself um, had awareness of something that I was experiencing in my own life. So something that I have healed or am currently healing. So I have some insight on it. So when I speak about these things, I'm not speaking about these things in a way to point a finger of blame, to shame you, to ridicule you, to berate you, in any way, shape, or form, to come at you in a way that is disrespectful. Even though sometimes what I say may be very honest and sometimes feels a little harsh or brash, I am a very honest and straightforward person. But what I say comes rooted in love. So know that at all times I speak from a place of experience and from a place of love. So some things that I have been seeing a lot uh, is a serious lack of self love, and even in some cases, just blatant self disrespect, like no self respect. Um, and I don't even know that the women who I see do this realize that they're doing it, because the thing about it is until you, and I've said this before, and until someone tells you that you need to heal these things about yourself, a lot of times we don't necessarily see that. And so we have a tendency to just continue on with life and, blame everything except for the fact that we need to heal, So with this, I just really feel like maybe they don't even realize what they're doing here. And that's what I would like to go with, because that's how I feel most people go on about life. Until you become aware, you're just out here unaware. And I see a lot of women like feeling like they have to go above and beyond and like pander and perform for men who seem extremely uninterested in them. Um, I have seen women who will be dating a man and be very early on in their dating, and they're sharing this man on social media. They're like talking all about this person and their relationship. They're just barely getting to know each other, and they're already sharing so much private information about them and this person that they're getting to know and they're dating, that it's kind of like it's cringy. It's awkward, because first and foremost, like, you barely even know this person, and you're sharing some very intimate details about you and this other person. And then just the way that a lot of, like, I see some women who do that. I see them really just putting themselves out there too much, like too much, giving too much of themselves too quickly, doing too much for this person really early on. And not to say that you should never cook for someone, or you should never do someone's laundry. I don't, I'm just making shit up. I'm not to say that you should never do something for someone who is your partner, but when you just meet someone and you're barely dating this person, to just really do everything for them is, it's just kind of like screaming like desperation and like, pick me and I want you to, I need to be chosen. So like, it's anybody could choose me at this point. And that is not fair to you. And it's not fair to that person either, to the gentleman that you're dating either. It's not fair to either of you. But right now I'm just kind of want to focus on my ladies, because um I need y'all to realize your worth. And these guys that these women will be putting so much effort into, and doing so much for, they'll post pictures of these guys and they look so uninvolved, so uninspired, so bored, so don't even look like they want to be there. Like, you're doing the most for a man who looks like he's not even enjoying your company. And that's just not fair to you, as a woman, as a human being, period. To be involved with a person who is not like crazy about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person should be like, wow, I'm grateful to be in your presence. Like, if you're not excited to be around someone, why would you want to be around them? And if someone's not excited to be around you, why would you even want to bother? Like, why would you want them around you? It doesn't make sense to me. And to me, it just shows that person has no self-esteem. That person does not love themselves. That person does not have um they don't have enough like respect for themselves to say I deserve better. And they may, what's crazy is like, they may really actually like think like I deserve better than this, but they won't walk away from it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they deserve better and they know they deserve better, but they're afraid to like admit that if they walk away from this person that they would then be alone. Like, until you're not afraid to be alone, you will allow things in your life that you do not deserve. You have to be willing to go through those tough moments. You have to be willing to go through the dark times, the time where you're really are just tearing down to the core of yourself. You have to be willing to do that, because if you're not willing to do that, you're going to continue to tap dance and do whatever it takes to keep a person in your life, whether that is for your best interest or not. Which, in a way, let's be real, all energies work in our favor. So it is for your best interest, because you're continuing to have that lesson thrown in your face. So you will continue to get that lesson put in your face over and over and over and over and over again, until you finally learn the lesson, until you finally not only learn the lesson but integrate that lesson into your life. So, like, it's cool if you want to keep doing that, but just know that the more that you continue to give way too much of yourself too quickly to someone who has not even shown that they are that interested in you, the more that you will continue to attract that into your life with a different face, until you realize that you deserve better. You are worth more than that. And that you can slow down, take your time to get to know this human before you have to give all of these things to yourself, or of yourself to them. Because giving all of these things isn't going to make them like you more. And even if it did, like, do you really want them to like you for all of the things that you can do for them, or do you want them to like you for the person that you are, for them to find like for them to find beauty in your silly side, for them to find beauty in your intelligence, for them to find, beauty in other things than just, what activities you can do for them, or what load you can take off of them. um you know that's something that as women we have been conditioned to do, since we were little girls. We were taught that, like, we had to like earn our place in someone's love by doing for them, by expending our energy and providing somehow for them, in a way that was like, if you're not doing everything under the sun for uh the appeasal of a man, then you're not a good woman. Like, that is literally the message that's drilled into little girls' heads from the time they're small. I mean, I get it, everybody has their own way and how they want their relationship to look, and how they want their household to look, and what works for you in your house and in your relationship is what works for you, and that's great. Um, what I will say though is that a relationship with two people who are healed and of a healthy mind, um is going to be very different than two people who are coming from traumatic backgrounds, and they're just trauma bonding, and or just bouncing off of one another's, wounds, as opposed to being able to really process things, and have real conversations about shit that can be tough sometimes, and be able to get through the fire, and come out still with integrity and respect for one another. Because I feel like a lot of these really toxic situations, it's just constant like chaos. And although that can be, I suppose, exciting for some people, it's not healthy, and it's not good for our bodies to undergo that type of stress all the time. It's gross. It's disease creating, it's aging, and I'm not just talking about, oh, you won't look youthful anymore. I'm talking about the aging of what it's doing to your actual physical body. Like, you don't want to age your organs any faster than what they're already going to on this earth as it is, and with all of the, surrounding elements. If you're not properly protecting yourself from the outside worlds and energy, outside worlds, what particles and chemicals and all the things, and then energies as well, then those types of things can have damaging effects on your body. And over time, that's just going to tear it down. It's the same thing with having a poor relationship with yourself and with someone who's close to you, a partner or someone who lives with you. God, even if you live with that person, that's even more like, oh my gosh, seriously, you don't even get a break then. That's not that it's hard on the body. It's hard on the mind. Who wants to live like that anyways? It's not even joy. That's not even happiness. We're not here to be miserable. We're here to be happy. We're here to be at peace. We're here to find joy, to enjoy this life. Excuse me. And if nobody's told you, let me be the one to tell you. It's time to heal. It's time to find those traumas that keep you in a space where you feel like you have to shrink yourself, or you have to over provide, and you have to over give, and you have to overextend yourself in order to be loved. Like, find out what inside of you um conditioned you, what in your life conditioned you to feel that as truth, and heal that. Only you can do that. Nobody else can do that for you. You have to find that. You have to analyze that. You have to do the work for that. And it's worth it. I promise you it is. Another thing along those lines that I have seen um, in women who also want to be married, I don't think that there's anything wrong with someone wanting to be married. It's not a particular goal of mine. I have many reasons why. A lot of it is, first of all, marriage in legal marriage is, it's not what people think it is. People think like, oh, people get married for love, and that may be true in some cases, but uh, legal marriage is an actual business transaction, a merging of two corporations, and it's not beneficial to one party. So, anyways, but there are women out here who they want that. They want to be proposed to. They want, to go have their, to be walked down the aisle to their husband and to be a wife. They want to get married. And if that is a goal in your life, I think that that is great for you. You have every right to want that. What I am noticing though is that there is a huge influx of women who want to be married, who are dating men who don't want to get married or who don't want to marry them. I don't know that they don't want to ever get married, period. I can't speak for that. But what I can say is that I'm seeing a lot of women who are in long relationships with men for years and years and years, and it's very clear that that man has no intentions on marrying this woman anytime soon. And it's like, how many years, if marriage is a goal of yours, how many years do you spend with someone who knows that you want to get married, yet seems to show no signs of proposing anytime soon? How long is a woman supposed to give their life and their, like, here's the thing, I can almost guarantee you, it's a rare case that this is not true. That I can almost guarantee you that that woman is doing for that man everything that what we would call our wife duties, or what a wife would be doing for her husband, right? I can almost guarantee you that every single one of those women is doing wifely duties for this man who knows she wants to be a wife, knows she wants to get married. And it's probably pretty obvious that she wants to marry him because she's with him, and she's probably hinted many times, because women are good at that, hinting and even being outright blatantly honest to say, like, I want to get married, like, I want to be a wife, like, it'd be cool if we got married one day. Like, are we ever going to get married? Like, women have a tendency to really start to ask those questions when it starts to feel like, that's not happening for them. And so I can pretty much guarantee that the men know that those women want to get married and want to marry them. And yet they still don't do it, 2 years down the line, 4 years down the line, 7 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line. These women are still with these men, and these men have now taken up 10 years, 7 years, 5 years, 3 years, even 2 years of their life, taking from them the things that they're giving to them that are considered to be what a wife would give to her husband, right? Cooking for them, sharing her body with them, supporting them, being that oracle, that connection, that divine connection to source, the intuition, the guide, doing what women do, providing that creator energy that's helping to boost him, that's helping to make him more successful. that's helping to boost his image in the world, to have this beautiful woman on his side, you know? But whole time he's not giving her what she is asking for in a commitment. So ladies, you've got to stop doing that. You've got to stop being everything to these men when you want more of a commitment from them and they're not giving it to you. Because the thing about it is they're not going to give you more commitment by you continuing to give more of yourself to them. That doesn't make them give you more of a commitment. As a matter of fact, masculine energy is the type of energy that will pursue what it wants. When it sees something it wants, it says, I want that. How do I get it? And it seeks out ways to get the thing that it wants. If it can just easily get what it wants, because it doesn't even have to ask for the thing that it wants. The thing that it wants is literally handed to it on a silver platter. It has no drive to want to pursue what is handed to it on its silver platter, on a silver platter, because there's nothing to pursue. What is what can be persought when it's already presented in red lace? Like, come on, be for fucking real. If you're living with this man, you're doing all the womanly things that you would be doing for any, for your husband. And what is he doing? He's playing with those years. Girl, you are wasting your time. And you're allowing this man to waste your time. He's playing with you. And the thing about it is that what happens when you wait for 10 years? And when he just decides to leave you, or you find out that whole time he's been cheating on you, or whatever the case may be, fill in the blank. Because how and then another thing is too is like, okay, so what, after 10 years then he finally marries you? Why? Because he got sick of you bitching about it? Like, fuck that. Ask a man, and men will tell you that they know in a very short period of time what their intentions are with a woman. And their intentions rarely change, rarely change from what the initial intention was with a woman. So if their initial intention with a woman was to see what happens and just date her, then they're probably not going to go much further than that. Now, if they get to know a woman in a brief period of time, they start to feel like, wait, there might be more here. They know this though early on. It doesn't take them 4 years to say, oh, I want to make this woman, like, I want this to be my, I guess if you get married, my wife. I want to make this woman my wife. It doesn't take them 7 years to realize, gosh, you know what? 7 years. And I'm looking at her and I just thought, damn, I gotta marry this woman. 7 years? Stop it. Be for fucking real. You ain't gotta be real with me, but be real with your motherfucking self. Straight up. You don't have to be real with me. You don't even gotta talk to me about it. We don't gotta talk about it. You can just hear what I have to say. You can be mad at me. Don't care. Because what I'm saying is real. Women will give their life, they will give so much of their time, their energy. They will give up on their dreams. They will have children with men who who will who will be with them for 6 years and then have a child and then they'll leave them. Like, and I'm not now. Again, I'm not a big advocate. I'm not a big advocate for, or an advocate at all, for that matter, for marriage. So I'm not over here saying like marriage is the end all, and if you marry a man, then that means that he's not gonna fucking leave you with some kids. That's not the case at all. But what I'm saying is that if that is the commitment that you're looking for from someone, giving them more of yourself, providing for them everything that a wife would provide is not going to get you where you want to be. If they have not done these things and made these steps towards that within the first couple years of your relationship, at the 5 year mark, you should really be like, this is not happening. And it's not even like give an ultimatum, just be fucking done. Know when to fucking walk away. There's an there's an old country song. What's his name? Uh, Kenny Rogers. He says you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, you got to know when to walk away, and you got to know when to run. Girl, you have to know when to to walk away from some shit. You have to know. You have to know when the time comes to say, you know what? I have made it very clear what I want out of this relationship. I have been very I have been very forthright with my skills, my what you bring to the table. Gross. Anyways, we won't even get into that today cuz what you bring to the table. You are the fucking table. Um you know, we as women, and I can't speak for men because I'm not a man, but we as women, we have a tendency to just want to give our all, just like, look what I can do, look what I can do, look what I come with daddy issues. A lot of us had either no male figure or a really shitty male figure. And let's be honest, even those of us that had no male figure, you had a shitty one somewhere along the line. And that was why you have daddy issues in the first place. Or you have some type of abandonment wound with men because your dad wasn't around. Like a lot of us women are coming with daddy issues. Um, and depending on what your daddy issues stem from, whether it's abuse, whether it's neglect, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, like there's so many different things, sexual abuse, so on and so forth. um you know, however you perceived it at the time it went down, however you processed that is going to determine how you present it in the world, you know? So sometimes it presents as hypersexuality. Sometimes it presents as low sexuality, like don't fucking touch me. Sometimes it presents as pick me, please, just please pick me. Sometimes it presents as fawning, where you'll do things that you don't want to do in order to not be abused or not be unsafe, because for at some point in your time in your life someone made you feel unsafe, if you didn't do what they wanted you to do, you weren't safe. um so you know, these different traumas are going to present themselves different ways. But the thing about it is, ladies, is that if we don't heal these traumas and we just get in these relationships with men, we are not taking the proper steps to um initiate the proper process in relationship and in relations with men, especially because it's not playing a game, as in like, you're trying to trick someone or be deceitful. It's just that there's certain processes and steps that need to be taken in a healthy relationship. And when you're not healed, when you're not in a place of good proper health standing, with your emotions and with your traumas, and you haven't healed these wounds, and let's be honest, a lot of us women, we come with mother wounds as well, especially if you were abused by a male figure and your mother was present. You will carry a mother wound, because you're gonna have to find a way to forgive her for allowing these things to happen to you as a child. And some mothers, let's be honest, were the abuser, or some mothers were the one who sold you to child prostitution, who sold you for drugs, who, there's so many crazy things that people go through. And let's be real, these can present themselves in different ways. So women don't come with just daddy issues, and yes, men come with daddy issues and mother issues too, wounds as well, and that's a whole another talk show. We can talk about that one day too. I have human knowledge on that, but I don't know what it feels like to be a man to go through that. I only know how it can present, and I can talk about that type of stuff, but I can't really tell you how as a man it feels, but I can tell you as a woman, um, these things. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, uh, so these different traumas will present themselves different ways in your relationships with men, and you have to go in and heal these, be aware of these things. If you went through a fucked up childhood, if you went through abuse, neglect, if you were sexually abused, if any of these things happened to you, you have trauma. Like, you don't nobody tell. I'm telling you right now, if you went through anything fucked up in your life, you have trauma, and you need to heal from that. You need to heal from that. And the only person that can do that is you. You have to make the steps, take the steps, you have to do the work. But you have to be ready and willing to face these things. You have to be ready and willing to say, okay, something's going on here, and I got to figure out, excuse me, why do I act this way? Why do I react this way? Why do I talk this way? Why do I do these things? You know what? I always tell myself, next time I'm not going to say that, or next time I'm going to tell them no, and I just do it anyway. Why do I do this? In order to find those answers, you have to go within yourself. You've got to go in and heal. You have to find these incidents. You have to find these scenarios. You have to find these traumas, and you have to face them. Because when you do that, it's going to change how you allow other people to treat you. And you won't be so inclined to overgive yourself to a man who is unimpressed by you. You will not be so inclined to stay with a man for X amount of years who is not um intending on committing himself to you in the way that you would like, for what you want for your life. There are men out there who will. The thing about it is that you have to be brave enough to choose yourself and walk away from the motherfuckers who are not willing to be that man, who are not that man, because you can never make a man be someone he is not. He is always going to be who he is, and he can only be the one to change and choose what aspects of himself he's going to change. Just like you can be the only one to choose which aspects of yourself you're going to change, and you're the only one who gets to choose what things you will accept from other people. How will you what ways will you accept other people to treat you? What ways will you accept to just give of yourself to someone else, without them reciprocating? you know it's up to you. But you have to make that choice for yourself. And when you heal from these traumas and when you see that you have worth and you have value simply because you are human, you have breath in your body, you will begin to change how you move in this world, who you will allow around you, what type of energy you will allow around you. You won't be so inclined to overgive yourself and overextend yourself to people who do not have your best interest in mind. Because here's the thing is that a person can be smiling in your face, laying next to you in bed, enjoying the meals that you're cooking. They can tell you that they love you. They can have you meet their family. They can call you their girlfriend all day long. But if this person is not willing to meet you at the standard that you have set for yourself, then that person is not the right person for you. And there is someone out there who would be willing to do that. And you can find them. It's not like these people don't exist. You have to be brave enough to say, I deserve this, and you're not the person who's going to give it to me. And that's okay. It doesn't make them a bad person. Just because that person doesn't want to marry you, if you want to be married, that doesn't mean that person doesn't want to get married. Maybe they just don't want to marry you. And that's okay. Sometimes people don't have the courage to say, like, you know, I don't want more from you than this. This is all I have to give you, or this is all I want from you. Um, I do want to get married, but I don't want to marry you. Those things are not easy to say. They're not easy to hear. But it takes a courageous person to say, like, I'm not compatible with you in that way. We're not compatible in that way. I don't see a future with you. But that is what a man is saying to you when he is with you for years and years and years, and he knows you want to get married. He knows you want to be a wife. He knows you want to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? And he's not willing to meet you where you want to be at. He's literally telling you without using his words that he does not see a future with you. He does not want to be with you in that manner. He does not see you in that manner. He's not see you as wife material. It's hard to hear that, and it's hard to accept that sometimes, but you have to accept that. And here's the thing, that doesn't mean that you are less than. That doesn't mean that you aren't deserving of a husband or to have a life partner. That doesn't mean that you aren't deserving to be a mother. And it also doesn't mean that you're not going to find someone who sees all of those amazing qualities and values in you that you feel you have to give. If you feel like you are an amazing wife and you will be an amazing mother and that's what you want to give to a man, then find stop staying with men who are not seeing that value in you. Start choosing yourself. Start giving yourself all of this love that you've been so freely giving this man who is not the man for you. Give it to yourself and watch how it changes the energy, because it will shift the energy to now you can only see men who will love you at least as much as you love yourself. At the very least, they have to love you and meet you at where you are. But if your bar is so fucking low that it's in the dirt, they don't have to really reach very far to meet you. And again, going back to masculine energy and they like to pursue, that's not the type of energy that is a pursuit. They have nothing to pursue. It's right there. It's on the ground. As a matter of fact, I guess the most energy they gotta put into it is to bend down to pick it up. Gross. Make them have to climb, go through tunnels, swing across vines. tempt tigers, climb through fucking fires to get to you. Because when they have to do that, they then will have time to see what it is that they really want in you and if you're the right woman for them. If you just give them everything from the top, they're just going to take the things that you're going to give to them until they find the person that fits the pieces that they want to fit, the person that makes them climb, the person that challenges them. You have to challenge them. You have to make them climb. And here's the thing is two things happen there. They realize, they learn whether or not they feel you're worth climbing for to them. That doesn't mean that you're not worth climbing for. It's we're talking about how they feel about what they want, okay? Just because they don't think that you're worth not worth climbing to doesn't mean that you're not worth climbing to. It just means that that's not the man for you because he's not willing to climb for you. You see, because the man who is for you is willing to climb for you. As a matter of fact, he's already packing the rope, waiting to see the moment that he gets to climb for you. So let that man go find his wife, if that's what he wants, is a wife. And you go take care of self, love on self, give to self, find healing within self, and let the right person be attracted to you so that you can just receive that human, receive that man, receive that partner that is for you, the one that's willing to meet you where you set the standard for of what you want for yourself because that person's going to want that too. You see what I'm saying? It's not saying like, "Oh, you're supposed to want like everything just is about me." The thing about it is that when you set a standard for yourself and you stick to that and you don't settle from that, you're attracting a person who also has the same standard. They're willing to meet you there because that's what they agree with. They're like, "You know what? Yes, you're right. I if I want you, I should climb these stairs because I wouldn't want a woman who didn't set themselves up on top of those stairs." They see the value in you. You are worth climbing those stairs. I would climb those stairs 100 times. You see, that's the difference between when you just give all of yourself to someone, all of the gifts that you have, all of your body, all of your gifts, all of your love, all of your energy, all of your support before they've even asked for it, before they've even earned it, before they've even climbed a fucking stair for it. Stop that shit. Fucking stop that shit. We are creating we have created a monster. Women, you have the power though. You have the control in this situation. I don't think you realize how much power and control you really hold in this situation. If you stop allowing certain things, they will stop doing it. Because if we don't allow it, they won't do it because they say, "Oh my God, no women want us anymore. We can't continue doing this. We must change our ways." Because unless they like men, and if they do, that's fine. They can go find men. But if they like women, they are not going to want to continue to do things that deter women. Men who like women, they like to do things that women like because they like women. But when you don't make them do anything, no kind of work for it. They don't have to take time to figure you out. They don't have to take time to learn you. They don't actually know if they like you. It's not even just about making him earn you. It's about giving it time and space for you to see if you guys are even compatible. Because if you're just off rip performing and pick mean giving, please just let me give everything that I have to you. They're focusing on what you're giving to them. They're focusing on the things that are being done for them and provided for them. They're going to take that. I mean, think about it. If you didn't have to ask a man for something and he was just constantly providing it, like let's say you love shoes or purses, this man just constantly brought you shoes and purses and you never had to ask for them and you really didn't have to do much for it, would you stop receiving them? I highly doubt it. I highly fucking doubt it. Same thing with a man. If you are going to provide the things for him that he likes, he's not going to stop you. Oh no, please don't. Please don't cook my favorite dinner. I hate when I come home and my dinner is cooked by this beautiful woman. It sucks. Especially since I don't have to give her anything I know she wants. Ugh. No, said no man ever. You cannot continue to provide all of the things that make his life easy and comfortable when he is not being what you set for a standard for yourself. You don't have to be with a man who is not willing to meet your standards just to be with a man. No matter how handsome he is, no matter how good the sex is, no matter how great the gifts are that he buys you, no matter how much he tells you that he loves you, if you are not on the same wavelength, equally yoked. You don't have to be with this man. You can choose yourself. You can choose to not settle because there is going to be a man out there for you that meets you where you want to be met, where you are. And he is going to be a fucking amazing. He will be better than the man you are so scared to let go of, than the men that you are afraid to reject. Reject those motherfuckers. Leave that man who is not willing to marry you, even though you've been together for 5 fucking years. And he knows that you want to be a wife, his wife. And he knows that you want a family and to have children and all of the things. But he's not willing to marry you and he doesn't want kids. What the fuck are you doing with him? What are you doing with him? What are you doing with him? You're wasting your time. Goddess, you don't have time to waste. It's time for you to wake the fuck up to the fact that you are wasting your own time. You are giving and giving and giving to somebody who does not respect you or love you the way that you deserve to be respected and loved. But you got to give that shit to yourself first because nobody will respect you more than you respect yourself. Nobody will love you more than you love yourself. Nobody will give to you more than you give to yourself. You have to honor yourself first. You have to set a standard. Go to therapy, not a psychiatrist, not a psychologist. Go to a therapist. Go seek a counselor. Go seek a therapist. Somebody who specializes in whatever your trauma is. Go talk to someone and do the work because they can't do the work for you. Just going to see them once a week, that's not going to heal you. As a matter of fact, the everybody's a little bit different, but for me personally, the most healing aspect of going to therapy was just being able to have someone to vent to, and process things, because sometimes it's just like you just need someone who has a skill set you don't have, you weren't taught. Because if you weren't taught a skill set, it's really fucking, um I don't want to say it's impossible for you to have the skill set, excuse me, but it's less likely that you will have the skill set, if you've never been taught it, unless you sought out the knowledge to learn it yourself. um you know so with that being said, therapy can be very, very helpful in the healing process, at least to get you started, at least to give you a compass, a guidance on which steps to take, on maybe to say, where is this coming from, and sometimes they can help you process, where is this coming from, why, what kind of, what is this trauma, why does someone have, low self-esteem, where do these things root from, you know Um, there's multiple places they can root from, but here's the thing about a therapist is that they know the right questions to ask, so they can say, you know well, what happened with your parents? What kind of childhood did you have? How did you grow up? What relationship did you have with your father, with your mother, with your brothers, with your sisters? Do you have siblings? What's your family dynamic like? You know, they can ask these questions and find where these things come from. So, healing and loving yourself and taking the time to set standards with yourself and love yourself properly will change the way that you relate with other human beings, whether it be romantic relationships, friendships, business, um, human, just relating. Uh, and so I highly encourage you, and I hope you feel inspired to seek therapy or seek healing in some manner, way, shape, or form. I'm a person who does help others in ways that I can, to guide you and coach you in ways, um, to be a channel to help you get through these traumas, because I myself have been through a lot of my own traumas and healed my own traumas and have been through the fire, a rising phoenix, if you will, a rose grown in a dark room, a rose from concrete. So that's why I say I speak from my own experiences, and I myself had my own daddy issues and had my own mother wounds to heal and transmute, not only my own, but also some throughout my lineage, in my own ancestral lineage, uh, transmuting traumas and healing things that my ancestors were not allowed to, or didn't have the capacity to, or didn't know how to heal these things. And so I know firsthand what it looks like when somebody doesn't have good self-esteem. I know what it looks like when someone is giving more of themselves than they are receiving. I know what it looks like when a person is very uninterested in someone, and yet they are continuing to, try to love bomb them and put themselves onto that person in hopes that that person will give them the love that they seek. Baby, you have to give you the love you seek. Nobody else can give you that love until you give it to yourself. You start giving yourself that love till you have so much of that love inside of yourself that it pours over. And when that has happened, that is when other people will begin to love you how you deserve to be loved. But you must first love yourself, because when you love yourself, you won't allow certain things. You will see certain actions, you will see red flags in people, and you will be disgusted by that shit. You will fucking turn and run from it. But you must first love yourself and be honest with yourself and become self aware. When you do that, your life will change. I'm telling you, man. You ain't got to listen to me. You don't got to take my word for it. You can take the word for it for many other people who have been through the same thing. You can do your own research. Or you know what? Fuck it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go out there, go to therapy, start doing the shadow work, the inner work, start healing, and then come tell me I was wrong. Come tell me that your relationship with yourself and with others isn't better. Come tell me that you don't feel better about yourself, that you don't find more joy and happiness and peace in life, that you don't find more joy and happiness and peace in your relationships with other people. Prove me fucking wrong. Go heal and tell me I'm wrong, because I'd love it. I'd love for you to come back and tell me that I'm wrong. I know you won't, though. You're going to come back. And what I love even better is that you're going to come back and tell me that healing changed your life and that you're grateful for every moment that you had to go through, because it's worth it in the end. You're worth it. And yeah, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm about to tell you what to do anyways. Stop giving all of yourself to these motherfuckers who are not on your level, who are not at your standard of what you want for yourself. Stop fucking settling. Stop settling with yourself, because as you settle with yourself, you will settle with another motherfucker. Stop settling on yourself so that you stop settling everywhere else. Bars. But for real, stop settling on yourself and go heal. That's my Monday ladies show today. That's what I wanted to talk about. And I love y'all, man. I love you so much. I'm here for you. My inbox is open. I will be honest with you. I will be truthful with you. And if I see, something in you can share with me, I will be um I do not share people's information with other people. I don't do that. I don't talk about other people's stuff with other humans. I won't screenshot your stuff and share it on social media. I'm not that type of person. So you are in a safe space that is rooted in love. Because I am a human on this earth that wants to see the best for everyone. I want us all to heal and find peace and find love within ourselves, find freedom, find love within each other as well. We are all one. And so if we can find love within ourselves and love within one another, and I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Um, I will see you guys next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what I want to talk about yet. If you have a suggestion on anything you'd like to have me talk about, if there's something you're curious about, a question that you have, please feel free to share that in the comments or inbox me, send me an email to thejuicebookings@gmail.com. Reach out to me. I would love to discuss topics that interest my peeps out there, the juicians. So please feel free to share what you would like to have talked about, any topics that you'd like to hear about, things you'd like me to go over. If you have questions, I'm here. I love y'all. And I hope you have a fabulous week. I hope it's everything you want it to be or better. And I will see y'all next Monday p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys, if you have music, please music. I would love to listen to it and possibly play it here on the Juice. If you are an independent organization, independent business, I would love to share your movement, your products, whatever the case may be. I would love to talk about your ventures and adventures right here on the Juice. So send me info, send me a bio, send me where you're from, social media information. If it's music, send MP3s, social media information where you're from to the juicebookings@gmail.com. And you guys, if you would like to support the show and you like the content that you get here, if you're learning anything from me, um please feel free to buy your girl a tea, send me a gift, donations. My Cash App and Venmo are both I am Melody Waters, and much appreciated. So gratitude, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. As I said 3 times already. Peace, y'all. See you guys next week. And this Thursday, we're not doing a village meeting, so to speak. It's like a closed village meeting because it's going to be at my house. So if you know, you know. And if you don't, that's okay. We'll be back. I think the following week is New Year's Day, so I'll have to see if I'm pretty sure there'll be stuff open because we're meeting at coffee shops now for a little while because I want to get in the public and in the community, and I love being able to support independent business, and coffee shops are fun. I love coffee, tea, matcha, golden milk, all of the things. So warm beverages. So I do really enjoy the coffee shop idea. So if next Thursday on New Year's Day, if there's coffee shops open, which there probably is, excuse me, then we will be meeting next Thursday at a coffee shop. And I will let y'all know when that is for certain. But this Thursday is a closed invite only. So I do apologize. This one is not open to the public. Um, just because everything's closed and I don't celebrate Christmas, but I did still want to hang out with the village people. So so the village people will be meeting at my crib this Thursday. Y'all come back next Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right here. Same bat channel, same juice channel, same juice time, same juice channel. Anyways, I am going to play another song from another lady that I absolutely love her voice, Karaya Brene. You guys, I know I play music a lot on the juice, but that's because her voice is amazing and I love her as a human and she's just awesome. So I do love to support her. And I would support your music too if you send it to me. So send me your music. This is Cry Brene right here, y'all. The space on the juice. Peace. Love you guys. Well, hang on. Let me press it 7 more times. Yeah. Play the song, brother. It like looks like it's gonna play the song and then it doesn't. Hang on now. Is it not gonna let me play the song? Let me try one more time, you guys. Okay, technical difficulties. Please stand by. Well, I really wanted to play that song, but it's apparently not allowing me to play a song now. Let's see if I can play something else. Maybe it will let me play something else. Maybe it just won't let me play that song right now. I don't know. That would be really lame. But let's go ahead and try another lady out. Y'all, this is Gwen Yvette, Big Girl World. If this will play, that'd be great. No. Okay. So apparently I'm not allowed to play a song at the end of the show today, y'all. We are just gonna end with me talking because that's not gonna it's not gonna play. So I was gonna play Karaya Brene the Space, y'all. It's on other platforms. Go check it out. Go check out Gwen Yvette as well. Two amazing female artists, absolutely phenomenal. Love their voices, love their energy, everything about them. So go check them out anywhere that you stream music at. And again, I'll see y'all next week. I love y'all. Have a fabulous rest of your week. Peace.